the English Premier League match of the week for week 5. Can I go 5 for 5? So far, I am 4 for 4 for the Premier League matches of the week. We have to go with the top table game versus the bottom table game. Chelsea Wolves was a candidate to be the match of the week, but we're going with Man United and center back Harry Maguire to give the Red Devils their first clean sheet of the season. I am going to go with 1-0 for Manchester United over at Old Trafford. Leicester City's been hard to break down. Manchester United could have easily been unbeaten right now. Rashford missed a penalty in their loss to Crystal Palace. Manchester United could have beaten Wolves if Paul Pogba did not miss the penalty. And they played really well against Crystal Palace. Maguire's the main storyline in this game. The reason why I played for Leicester in the first place, it is Harry Maguire. It is Leicester City FC that equals 72. The first clean sheet just has to happen against his former team, and I think that's why we haven't seen that yet for the Devils. Likewise, Leicester City is going to have its first loss against Man United, and Man United are having problems with penalties this season, and that was scripted around the time when people were wondering if Paul Pogba was going to be sold to Real Madrid. It's Man United, it is penalties, it is first loss that all equal 38 in Gematria. Likewise, the first loss for Leicester City could occur, and then both teams could combine for 16 points. It is one that has Gematria of 16 and 34. It is also Harry that has Gematria of 34 as well. This would be Man United's 8th point. It is 8. That equals 49. It is Man U that has Gematria of 49. Leicester City could remain at 8 points for its first loss of the season. If they were to lose the game by a score of 1-0, if they were to have 6 goals scored and 4 conceded, Harry Maguire is 6'4", so that remains a really interesting prospect. It is 8th. That equals 39. But we're talking about Man United's 8th point against a team called the Foxes. The Foxes has Gematria of 39. It is Leicester City that could have 2 wins and 1 loss, and one guy that needs to be clinical is Marcus Rashford. He's one of those guys that needs to be a serious, hardcore footballer week in and week out, and I know he's capable of doing that. At the end of the day, I see Man United and Leicester City having a combined total of 4 wins and 2 losses. Man United should be in the top 4 once again. They should be able to win at Old Trafford. And I'm going to do a special here as well outside of my match of the week. I am going to go with Wolves to knock off Chelsea at home. They would be stuck in mid-table purgatory through much of the season. I'm going to go with Wolves in that game. That's going to be a bold prediction. I think Chelsea are going to get knocked out of the Champions League with all these youngsters that they have. Valencia is going to be really hard to beat. So really rough road ahead for Chelsea, but the main idea of this video, the match of the week, is going to be Man United.